Welcome to The Explainer. You ever read a story or hear someone talk and it feels more alive. A lot of the time, it really just comes down to a few specific words. So today, we're going to grab 6 words that are like a high-definition upgrade for your vocabulary and your storytelling.
But first, let me ask you this. How can one single word actually change a story? I mean, really think about that. Saying someone is nice is one thing, but saying they're gregarious, well, that's the difference between a blurry sketch and a super sharp photograph, right?
So instead of giving you some dry, boring list, we're going to do something a little different in this explainer. We are going to build a story right from scratch, and we'll introduce 6 really powerful words, one by one, to see just how they bring a simple idea to life.
You ready? All right, let's meet our protagonist. Every great story needs a hero, and ours is about to take shape right now. Okay, so picture this, our hero. She's the kind of person who just lights up a room. She's always in the middle of a great conversation, always surrounded by friends. She is, without a doubt, the life of every single party. So what do we call someone who is just so wonderfully sociable?
The word for that is gregarious. It just means you're fond of company, you're a social butterfly. And boom, just like that, our story has its first line. She was a popular and gregarious woman, always the life of the party. See? Our character already has a real personality.
But, the best characters always have layers, right? So our gregarious hero, she has this private habit that feels like it's from a totally different time. She loves writing letters with a quill and ink. There's a perfect word for something that feels like it belongs in another century.
And that's where anachronistic comes in. It's for anything that's noticeably old-fashioned. A little blast from the past. So our next line is, her love for writing letters felt anachronistic in the digital age. All of a sudden, our character has some real depth.
And this is where she gets really interesting. She's not just one thing. She is a gregarious, life-of-the-party social butterfly who also has this anachronistic old soul. The best characters are always built on these kinds of fascinating contrasts. Okay, so we have our character. Now she needs a purpose. Every great story is built around a quest, right? So what is she looking for?
Well, that anachronistic side of her kicks in. Her quest is to find this incredibly rare book on philosophy. And we're not talking about just any book. Its ideas are so complex that maybe only a handful of experts in the entire world could even understand them. There's a special word for that kind of niche knowledge, and that word is esoteric. It perfectly captures something that is intended or understood by only a small group of people. So our story continues. The book she sought was full of esoteric concepts. Her quest isn't just hard, it's like intellectually exclusive.
Now, a quest for something so esoteric demands a very particular approach. She couldn't just Google it. No, she was methodical. She spent hours in dusty archives, arranging her notes with this almost obsessive level of care. What do you call that powerful attention to detail?
She was fastidious. Someone who is fastidious is incredibly attentive to every little detail. And this is exactly why she was the perfect person for this quest. Because she was so fastidious, she noticed clues that literally everyone else had missed.
And this, my friends, brings us to the climax of our story. Her fastidious nature, her hunt for this esoteric book, it's all about to lead to a completely unexpected twist.
So there she is, one afternoon, following some tiny clue. But she doesn't find the book. Instead, she finds a hidden painting, and it is absolutely breathtaking. To describe its stunning, almost perfect physical beauty, we need an equally impressive word. That magnificent word is pulchritudinous. It's a fantastic, kind of fun word that just means having great physical beauty. So, the painting she found was praised for its pulchritudinous features. I mean, what an incredible discovery. But think about it for a second. She wasn't looking for a pulchritudinous painting, she was looking for an esoteric book. Finding this masterpiece was a total and complete happy accident. And that magical thing, finding something amazing completely by chance, that has a name. And that name is serendipity. It's that beautiful moment when you stumble upon something wonderful, when you weren't even looking for it. It was pure serendipity that she found the painting.
A perfect ending to her quest, even if it wasn't the ending she expected.
And there you have it. Our story is complete. We followed our hero from a party to a library all the way to an incredible accidental discovery. So what does this all mean for you?
Well, our little story might be over, but yours is just getting started. These 6 words, gregarious, anachronistic, esoteric, fastidious, pulchritudinous, and serendipity, they're now officially tools in your personal storyteller's toolkit.
So let's run through them one last time. We've got gregarious, the life of the party; anachronistic, that blast from the past; esoteric, the knowledge only a few can understand; fastidious, for being obsessed with detail; pulchritudinous, for something that's just incredibly beautiful; and serendipity, the happy accident that changes everything.
So, we'll end with this thought. We just used 6 words to create an entire world, an entire person, and an entire adventure. Now those words are yours. So what story will you tell?